And we here with another video on the channel, but tonight I got the worst anime moments ever made by Villain TM. The original video will be in the description below. I love anime, bro. Anime is great. If you're not into it, I ain't finna force you. But one question I will ask you is what type of regular TV shows you like to watch? And if I can find something that is kind of like that, I'll recommend it to you. But it's up to you at that point. If you want to check it out, you can check it out. If you don't, you don't. I don't really give a fuck. But anyway, we're here for the worst of those anime moments. Let's check it out, bro. Shout out Villain TM, bro.
0, and it says you are dead. So how does this shit happen?
Tell me how you feel, please don't
That look like Sword Art.
Tell me how you feel, it means
Start watching that shit.
Close your eyes.
As soon as them niggas got in another game, I was like, nah. Then that weird nigga want to marry her while she, nah. I'm cool, bro. Before this video starts, I want to say, this is just my opinions.
Yo, serious talk real quick. I put a GoFundMe link in the description for a girl that is currently fighting cancer.
Shout out
I
her,
already
bro.
donated myself, and if you guys could donate anything, that'd be greatly appreciated.
I'm trying to get to the point where I can donate.
I just so happened to come across it, and I want to be a helping hand. So I already donated to this GoFundMe to help them reach their goal, if not full on exceed it, and help her beat cancer's ass.
They gonna get that.
So if y'all can donate anything, it is
They gonna
greatly
get that.
appreciated.
Y'all do the same,
let's get
bro.
into it. They
For
say
sure.
there is no anime without bullshit. There is absolutely no series you can name right now, even if I let you search for hours, days, weeks, months, years. You will never find a sinless
Full Metal?
anime because there isn't one. But that is what I'm here for. Today, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I know I promised Future Diary, and I'm still working on it. Look, that show is longer than the other shows I've done, and them bitches was like 12 episodes. Bro, Future Diary is 26 episodes. That video gonna be like 40 minutes long. And I know I've been gone for a couple of months, and then I made a community post. I geared up and said, you know what, I'm about to lock in on this video and go dummy, my nigga. But then, oh, great heavens, another month went by. And then I said, damn, time be fucking flying. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm working on something that I'm not gonna reveal in this video because I really wanna focus on that GoFundMe. Link is in the description if I haven't already said that in the beginning of this video. But, let's get into these shitty-ass moments. Starting with Assassination Classroom. Yeah. This show is not
I didn't even finish
actually.
this.
But before that,
I didn't even finish
let me
this.
explain why.
But I'm gonna let him spoil it
hate
because I'm not going back to
Nagisa
watch.
as a character, and then I'll
okay.
gladly let the show itself demonstrate why my distaste for him is justified.
Okay.
This nigga is basically Kuroko. Not because he's a blue-haired MC with a talented redhead classmate. I mean that in the sense that he can just accomplish anything, no matter how ridiculous, to move the plot forward. Throughout the entire anime, they try to show you that, oh, he's just a natural-born assassin or something. And while that may be true, the way they show his supposed natural genius is beyond stupid. An example of this is when Mr. Takaoka shows up, their new gym class teacher, and he appears friendly at first before showing his true nature, which is supposedly this big bad military man with known brutal training techniques or whatever, but it only takes a little bit of plot armor bullshit to shatter any kind of danger the main characters might be in. At some point, he breaks character and smacks 2 of the kids, and Mr. Kurasama jumps in and does fucking nothing. And fast forward a little bit, and Takaoka agrees to leave the school forever if one of the students can almost hit him. This is also where I learned that Kurasama is fucking dumb. For the job, he picks Nagisa. Now, you might be thinking, that's not crazy. He may be able to take Buddy off guard or something. And like, while that does happen, there is no fucking way you pick this dork to be the nigga to approach a trained assassin. The Nagisa draft makes no sense. Like, the challenge didn't require anyone to actually hit him, but to almost touch him. So doesn't it make infinitely more sense to pick a more physically capable student? Like, what? This nigga is in combat mode. You couldn't have known Mr. Takaoka was a dumbass soldier.
I think it's because
who was gonna sleep his
I
ass.
really
Like,
think
actually,
it's
maybe
just
you did.
because like he I don't know what's going on with my CPU, bro. I'm clicking pause and it's just struggling to get there. Struggling. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Listen, I think it's just because of what happened earlier, you know what I'm saying? And like him getting up on him like that real quick or whatever. Pause. I don't know, bro. Listen, I'm just trying to see the situation and trying to see it from both angles. Just trying to give you another, you know what I'm saying, another thought in your brain.
That considering you served alongside this fry cook for however many years it was, but anyway, Nagisa
this nigga
just
should've
gently approaches him with a smile on his face, knife in hand, seemingly harmless. But now, based on his own
This
rules,
nigga think he kill
would
you,
have lost
kill
right
him.
here. But Nagisa seals the deal by tackling him to the ground and embarrassing this nigga. Now allow me
Bro,
to
that's a
break
grown
down
ass
why
man.
whole situation is dumb as fuck. Nagisa makes a dumbass comment about Takaoka being startled, and it's easier to take him down than Kuro Sensei because even Kuro Sensei gets startled and you're nothing compared to him. And it's like,
What?
that's stupid as fuck, because nowhere in Kuro Sensei's personality when it comes to his students does he defend himself using violence. That nigga be relaxed as fuck around y'all. Like, you own your own dick for a feat you really don't have. This nigga be so chill around y'all, he literally drinks poison given to him
Because you know it ain't gonna do shit
by people he knows are trying to kill him. This idea that, oh, well, we're able to catch Kuro Sensei off guard, like, nigga, he's not trying to hurt y'all.
Right.
Don't suck your own dick. You's a bitch, my nigga. Moreover, how is it possible that a military-trained soldier is caught off guard by a middle schooler?
No clue. You watched them walk
in
up.
your mind that you was gonna put belt to ass. Why did you let the opposition get this close to you anyway? The second you
How the
get
fuck
in
you
my
just letting them walk up?
They try to justify this buffoonery by saying,
the talent this kid's got is unreal. Hiding his intent until the last second.
no,
Bro, there is no fucking intent.
Get that doodle bob.
There's only one. There's only one goal. There's only one goal.
Work because Takaoka already had it on his mind to make an example of this nigga. He was supposed to cook him. Why he didn't do that is beyond all reason and understanding. But remember, this is just an example of the Looney Tunes plot armor that this nigga possesses. Let's move on to the scene I actually want to talk about, which is far more stupid than anything because it involves the same two characters. To make a long story short, this nigga poisoned the students and Mr. Karasuma so that he can get a fair one with Nagisa because apparently
I think he could
the
have just asked.
little challenge or whatever wasn't fair or something. And this time, he's ready. As stated by Mr. Karasuma,
Ready, okay, sure.
he is bloodlusted and prepared to probably kill that nigga.
See, I ain't get this
But
deep
of
in
course,
the show.
the most Looney Tunes interaction
I ain't get this far.
possible happens, and I don't know how else to explain it, but the fact that it's just stupid. Nagisa just smiles and walks towards him again,
bruh.
and you would think, okay,
Bro.
he's seen this before.
Bruh.
He about to start dogging that nigga.
No.
But no.
No way. No way. Oh my fuck. What just happened?
What's that?
What just happened?
Oh my God, bro, there is no
What
way
just happened?
you fell for that shit twice, my nigga. Fuck out of here. They talking about, oh, the nigga must know what it feels to see death.
Your opponent must already know what it means to face death.
No.
What the
I'm
fuck
not
what does
giving
that
you
even mean?
This is beyond beyond baloney,
What
my
is
nigga.
that? What does that mean?
You telling me a military trained soldier who
Lost to a child
bent on cooking this nigga just let him do the same shit twice? I refuse to believe anyone is this fucking stupid. Like, how are you a
I'm glad I ain't
trained
finished this show.
soldier? Son, you've already seen this technique. This nigga is spamming the same move. Learn
This
the
shit dumb
fucking
as hell.
matchup. You goddamn idiot. Bro, no, bro, no. No, no, no. This is beyond dumb, and it's
If
just
this is how he
lazy-ass
beat the
writing.
military
Hear
dude,
me,
I don't
hear
even
me
want to
good,
see
nigga.
how
I'm
they
here
beat
to
the
double
sensei, bro.
down. That shit is a
Two-pack
two-pack of
out.
ass.
Yeah.
Ass. The
Yeah,
fuck are you talking
for
about?
sure.
That shit stinks.
That
This
shit was
next moment
buns.
is from Higurashi. Now, this
Okay.
anime has
Now,
been
what is this?
recommended to me many times, like by some of y'all and some of my niggas that's close to me. I've been like, yo, tap into this peak horror anime.
Horror.
It's way better than that dog shit you've been uploading on your channel. It's better than King's Game and all that. You feel me? So I tried to watch it, and
Okay.
I don't remember getting past the second episode. The first episode or the second episode, one of them two, I know it was like very early on, like no later than the second episode. The main character, or the nigga I think at least is the main character, did something so atrociously stupid, I dropped it instantly. This is Keiichi. Now, he's walking home with his friend Rena, whatever, and she's like, oh, can we make a stop real quick? And he's like, hey, all right, whatever. And they go to like this huge area where like all this waste and garbage is, right?
Why the fuck
and
are we
he's
here?
helping her look for some shit.
Nah, why
And
the fuck are we here?
At some point, he's like, hey, I need to take a little break before I continue.
A
and
break?
she says, oh, I'll just run and get some tea. I'll be right back.
Bitch,
Hold
where
on.
you getting tea
Important
from?
Context is needed before we get into this next part. Now,
We in the-
this nigga Keiichi is told by a random photography dude that, hey, word on the street, it's like a missing arm somewhere. Basically confirming that niggas been getting chopped up. Keiichi keeps on digging, and he finds a magazine that further proves that niggas have indeed been getting sliced and diced up. You feel me? Now, remember, shorty left. She talking about she finna get some tea and
Where you
bring
getting
it back
tea?
so my
Where
boy
you
can be
getting tea
refreshed and all
from?
that. You feel me?
You got a
Now,
portal?
she returned with a fucking
All right.
sword, my nigga.
Cool.
This nigga Keiichi sees the shadow
Nice.
behind him of her holding the sword above her head.
Okay.
Turns around, sees her
Why the
about
fuck
to
did you
strike
turn
him,
around?
and screams for his life like a bitch, but he ends up startling her into falling. And
That's-
here she
no.
go playing victim, talking about, no, we saw you. Now, surely, the main character is also concerned with why
no.
you were trying to attack
You
him.
didn't scare me.
I guess I overreacted a little bit.
What? Overreaction? Nigga, she
Nigga,
had a sword above
this shit is
her
crazy,
head
bro.
about to kill you, nigga.
The fuck
What are
you
you
thought
saying?
she was about to
You
do, bro?
just read a magazine that said
Trying to
niggas been
conduct
getting
lightning,
chopped
bro?
in the area. You not concerned at all on why she didn't bring the drinks back, and the fact that she has a big ass machete
That shit
prepared
crazy,
to
bro.
strike you down, my nigga.
This
What?
nigga's an idiot.
I promise you, there would be nothing on my mind other than interrogation.
Yep.
Why didn't you say you were back yet? You just gonna sneak up on me and hold a sword
It ain't even
above your
interrogation.
head? There's
It's
no way
ass
out of this.
whooping.
Like, this
It's
nigga
ass
is just
whooping. You about to
fucking
kill me.
stupid.
Done.
This is all I needed to see to know that the rest of this show is just gonna be complete stink,
On
my
me.
nigga. Like, I'm not applauding this head assery. And now on to our final
Fuck that
showcase
nigga.
this evening, Sword Art Online. Now,
Mm.
anybody that knows me knows I hate SAO. Like,
But
oh
you love
my
the first
God.
season, though.
There is not another anime out there that I despise more than this.
Not love. I know
as
you
a
like the first
collective.
season,
Like, there
though.
are characters in certain shows that I hate just as much, or like characters I hate or whatever. But as a overall series, the only other anime I can think of that rivals my absolute hatred towards this show is Fairy Tail. But they're in a league of their own. They're two cheeks of the
power of
same
friendship.
ass, like BBL
I haven't even watched
territory
it. That's all I
levels
hear.
of
I don't want to watch it if
cheeks,
that's
my
the
nigga.
case.
Like, Let's just talk about it. Do y'all remember when Kirito finally confronted Heathcliff, which actually turned out to be Akihiko Kaiba, in the game as the leader of the Blood Red Knights, whatever the fuck these dickheads was called? After they clear a raid, Kirito looks around and sees that Heathcliff's HP is still not in the yellow. Like, that shit's still in the green. And then he recalls his first duel with him way earlier in the show, and it's like, wait, didn't he do some way too quick blocking shit and tries to attack the nigga? And of course, he is protected by the system because it says he's an immortal object, which means something is not right. Kirito exposes Heathcliff for being the creator of the game, and everybody heard that. Now, this dumbass's idea is to, how dare you, and fucking jump in and try to attack the nigga. But then he just opens the fucking system and puts everybody except Kirito in some paralysis mode. Nobody can move. Now, he then says, all right, since you found out my identity, you can choose to fight me right now in a fair duel. I'll deactivate my immortality, and if you beat me, you clear the game and everybody can log out. Kirito obviously agrees to duel this nigga, but is twerked on viciously in this fight. And this is where the bullshit starts. How is it possible that Asuna overrides the paralysis given to her by the creator, my nigga? And she jumps in the way and gets struck by Akihiko Kaiba and dies. At this point, Kirito has lost all hope.
You know, I never thought of that when I saw that.
Fighting at this point, as this nigga knocks the sword out his hand and stabs him in the gut. Now, this nigga's HP reaches 0, and it says you are dead. So how does this shit happen? And of course, this nigga comes back to life and he fucking one-shots Heathcliff and clears the game. Like, I had to do research, my nigga, and try to figure out how this even happened. Like, you would think if he had the revive stone, Heathcliff would not be surprised by this. He would be like, oh, okay, he got the resurrection stone. Guess I'll just kill you again. But no, he is taken back by this. So fuck out of here with the theory that he used the resurrection stone. That's bullshit. This is just plot armor nonsense. They wanted this nigga to win, and not even the game itself could get in the way of that. Like, this is so fucking stupid.
Man.
But even
that's plot armor.
I granted you some plot armor bullshit for Kirito, how the fuck does Asuna live? She has nothing like that. So did she just will her way into this half-ass in-game afterlife? Like, what? And this scene is
listen, hey, say, is the owner of the game the same nigga that wanted to marry her in real life? Or do I have that flipped? Is it somebody else? I think it's somebody else within the business, within the company that made the game. I forget which one it is, but either way, that nigga weird as fuck. But if he not the owner, then that makes everything odd, because yeah, why the fuck would all that happen? But if it's the dude that wants to marry her, then I can see how she would survive. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. The whole premise, you kind of write yourself into a hole with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, okay, everybody is stuck in a video game. If you die in the game, you die in real life, right? How do you end that? How do you end that, especially with like a love story like this one going on? I don't know. Y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comments, man. I don't know.
Directly followed by arguably the worst scene in the entire show, narratively speaking, because Akihiko Kaiba basically admits that he did this for no reason.
Oh, like, yeah. That shit was so stupid. I think he was like bored or some shit.
I thought it'd be cool to have a floating castle. Like, who put the bombs and the headset, my nigga? Niggas was just down there on the development team like, hey, you know, it'd be kind of cool if we just listen to this nigga and put bombs in these headsets and kill kids.
Shit's crazy.
That's a fantastic idea. This show was already terrible just for this even worse explanation on why the main antagonist would even do this. Not to mention all the sexual assault scenes on fucking kids, my nigga. Why does the game even allow that? Like,
I don't even know what's going on, bro. I just ain't want to see it.
How is it possible that anybody in the show, obviously, would greenlight a game that allows this? I need everyone watching this video right now to close their eyes and count all the fucks the author gave when writing this dog shit. I am at my limit, all right? Look, I'm done. I could add some more bullshit, but I'm gonna wait till the next video. We'll do a part 2 and maybe make this a series or whatever. But seriously though, hey, if y'all could donate anything, link is in the description. Help that girl beat cancer ass, you feel me? We're not fucking with none of that. Go ahead and help her beat that shit, you feel me? Donate anything you can. It is greatly appreciated. God bless y'all. And we back. Time shit, you feel me?
Word, bro. That was a great video, man. Villain TM. Again, original video is in the description. I feel like he could have thrown way more better ones on here, though, for sure. But those were some pretty bad ones, especially that Sword Art Online one. That shit was stupid as hell. But if y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, subscribe if you fuck with the vibe. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, bro. Peace!